This is another one of our Compassion Works for All videos for kids. And today we were going to talk about a topic that is a little hard. And so if you have parents that you can talk to that are close by, maybe you can watch together and talk some more after. Or if you have friends and that you want to talk about it with your friends, that's good too. One of the things that is happening all over the world, and maybe in your neighborhood, is kids and teenagers who get guns, and people are accidentally shot, or sometimes there are fights and that gun is handy, or another weapon, and somebody gets hurt or somebody gets killed. We had that happen just the other day to some boys who had found an older brother's gun. I suspect the older brother was in a gang and he had hidden the gun in the closet, and the 13 and 14-year-old brothers found it and were just playing with it, and one got shot and killed. Unfortunately, one of the friends of those boys was a good friend of ours, and of course all the kids in the school, including the young boy we know, were all very traumatized and hurt by what happened. Everywhere we go, we're reading about kids who are shooting each other and shooting people, sometimes on purpose and sometimes accidentally. And even though we think we know what shooting is, or violence is, or danger is, or death is, sometimes we don't take it seriously enough. We don't know the terrible consequences of what death is, and that is the end of that person's life forever. So often with violence and gang warfare and people getting mad and just attacking somebody, it is hard to realize that the consequences of something that hurts somebody severely or takes their life is one of the most terrible things that can ever happen. Some of you know that I work with men who are in prisons, and many of them have shot people and spending their life in prison or on death row. And they did these crimes, because it is a crime, when they were 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, and they're still living with that crime as a nightmare in their lives every day. They think about it, they wish they could take it back, they want to go to apologize to the people that they hurt. It is hard to realize what an awful, awful thing it is, because we just don't know enough about life when we're 13 or 14 or 15, as you'll know later on in your life. Consider always what could happen to you if you accidentally or on purpose did something like pull the trigger of a gun and kill somebody and what could happen to the person that you might hurt, and what could happen to your family and your friends if a terrible tragedy like that happened. It is a split-second thing that sometimes we do without even realizing that there will be terrible consequences. So the first step, and the best step, is to put the chance of something like that out of the realm of possibility. That means no guns, no playing with guns. Only if you are with a responsible adult should you have a gun in your hands. But not to have guns that you are playing with your friends. And if a friend brings a gun to school or has a gun at their house, clearly say, no, I can't play with guns, or I'm going to tell the principal that you brought a gun to school. Other weapons too. Treat them with great respect. Knives and other weapons, even playing with baseball bats or other big sticks that could be used as a weapon. Treat them as something that could cause danger and harm. Think always that there are consequences to our actions, and think things through so that you don't get in a position of stress or even a time of being playful with something that is too dangerous to play with. We want you safe, and we want you to have a long and happy life. And we don't want you to be one of those that lives with the terrible consequences of hurting another, so that is your nightmare for the rest of your life. You deserve to have a peaceful, happy life. There is no room for weapons or violence or catastrophes. You don't deserve that. Thank you for watching this very hard video today. Think about it. Talk about it with your parents to make sure that you stay safe.